People have been asking why it is that I want to be involved in this Biggest Losers thing, and the answer is very simple. I have weight that I want to lose, and I'm having a heck of a time staying motivated to keep it off. And for those people who have been asking what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and whatever, I can show you in this video what it is that I'm doing, what I eat and how I exercise and what my strategies are, and I'd like to know what your strategies are.
Okay, that was 3 miles in 27 minutes and 37 seconds. I usually have to get up at 4:45 to 5 o'clock to be able to jog in the morning. But it's so pretty out here. The birds are chirping, the wind is blowing. It's just beautiful. Great to be alive. Well, it's when I jog 3 miles, I burn about 100 calories per mile, so that's 300 calories. And so I would, in order to burn 1 pound of fat, which is 3,500 calories, I'd have to go out for about 12 times. And of course, I can jog 28 minutes and get my 3 miles in and burn that 300 calories. But if I eat 1 candy bar, then I've lost all that. So today is Thursday, the 9th of April, 09, and I've jogged 3 miles. When I go into work or school, I usually hear people say things like, "Perry, you're so lucky. You can eat anything you want and you don't have to watch your weight." And I usually just smile or nod, and I don't think they realize what I have to go through. But I was just looking at my charts today, and in the last 3 or 4 years that I've been monitoring my jogging, I've jogged 2,505 miles as of this morning. When I became inactive, I'd been on the wrestling team and stuff like that, but when I became sedentary, I gained 15 pounds in 2 months. I went from 125 pounds to 140 in 2 months. So I realized I'm not able to get away with doing things without exercising and watching what I eat. And so a lot of people don't realize that. They don't know what you do, and that's okay, but helps me realize when I'm looking at other people, probably I don't know what they have to do to maintain their weight, or what kind of physical or health problems they may have that prevents them from doing the things that they're not able to do. And so that's just kind of the way life is. So for breakfast, I have a bowl of oatmeal, 1 serving, with some raisins sometimes, not always. And on top of my oatmeal, I put a little bit of, and then about mid-morning I'll have a turkey sandwich, and try to put a lot of lettuce on it. And I make it with bread, Nature's Own, that has 50 calories per slice. That's pretty good. And along with that, I like to eat some black grapes. Not all of these, just a few of these, but they go good with the turkey sandwich. And then after that, for about third breakfast, or later mid-morning snack, I have a banana, and I usually have some fresh pineapple chunks to go with that. It tastes really good when you combine the banana and the pineapple chunks. And then late morning or noon, I'll go ahead and have a really nice navel orange. These are really sweet. I like them a lot. When I come home, I'm starving to death, and so I'll usually have a hot dog, maybe 2. But these hot dogs are made of turkey, and they're only 40 calories. Let's see. About 40 calories per hot dog. So I take 1 hot dog, slice it in 2, grill it in a pan, and then I add some Texas Pete chili sauce, which is only about 10 or 20 calories worth for a heaping teaspoon, or tablespoon, excuse me, a heaping tablespoon, and along with a little bit of ketchup. I might also have some fresh baby spinach, and later on that day I might have a pear. These Bosc pears, when they're ripe, are really good. And I'll kind of finish that off with a bowl of frozen wild blueberries with almond milk poured on them. Mix it up real good, and it's just a really good snack. And that's about it for the day. So this is my lunchtime snack. I guess I came home, I'm starving to death. It's one Oscar Mayer turkey hot dog, 40 calories on 2 slices of bread, and some Texas Pete hot dog sauce. It fills me up pretty good, fills those hollow spots when I'm hungry, and it's delicious. Love the stuff. And avocado with salt and pepper on it. Tastes so good. This is a really juicy grapefruit. It's sweet, it's good, tastes great. This is quinoa. I understand that quinoa has a higher protein content than any other grain, and I add a few raisins and cook it up like a hot cereal, and it takes about 30 minutes to cook it. I'm gonna go jog. It'll cook on low, and when I get back, it'll be ready to eat. And, of course, it's been about 30 minutes since I left my quinoa. And it's done, and looking good. And it was on low, so it's been cooked for 30 minutes. That's enough. So, here's quinoa with a little bit of almond milk. And that's what I eat for breakfast. First breakfast. I usually have about 3 or 4 before the noontime gets here.
One of my strategies before the weigh-in is the day before not to put on a lot of water weight. And when I go out in the morning, I come back after jogging, and sometimes I put on 4 layers of clothes. It'll make me sweat more. I exercise that way, and I drop a lot of water weight. And it's not fat weight, it's water weight. And I've done this for the first 2 weeks. And I'll get to the point where I'll only be able to lose about a pound of fat per week, and I never lose much more than that. So most of the weight loss that I have is water weight in the beginning. That's going to have to level off. After the first week, I weighed in at 131.2 pounds, so I'd lost 7.4 pounds. That was about 6.5 pounds of water, and really about 1 pound of fat. So, in the second week, I lost a lot of water weight again, and now I'm going to level off and lose about 1 pound a week of fat, and most people will start catching up with me pretty quick. My goal in a 7-week period of time is to lose 13.6 pounds, and that needs to be fat weight, not just water weight. And so I've got my work cut out for me, and I've got to start dropping fat weight soon. And anyway, that's my plan. When I'm hungry, my strategy is to eat something that's not going to be fattening, something that tastes good, like honeydew or pears of any kind. And I also make my own carrot juice and add an apple to it to make carrot and apple juice. I freeze it in the freezer, and then I bring it out and kind of thaw it a little bit and chew on that. And I love melons of any kind. And anything like that is a strategy for me, sometimes even popcorn. But I love eating, and I don't like being hungry, so I try to fill in those bare spots with something that's good for me. I love chocolate and ice cream and all those good things, but when I'm trying to drop weight, I can't mess around with that stuff. I might eat a little bit because I don't deprive myself of that stuff, but man, I love chocolate. So those are some of my strategies. I have to be real careful, just like everybody else, and it's important to me to lose weight just like everybody else, and I have my limits. And anyway, now you know a whole lot about what I do, and I'm anxious to find out what you do.